Disassembly of the Parker Frontier is relatively straightforward. Take off the cap and unscrew the barrel. Post them for easy storage. These Parker converters are really easy to take apart. Grab the ink reservoir and grab this metal bit, this plastic bit, not all the way at the end because that gets a little fragile, just the big black part there, and pull. Now, if that's difficult the first time, probably use a little bit of grippy material. Be careful of the ball bearing inside, it's easily lost. When you're ready to put it back together again, as you can see, it's very easy to put a little bit of silicone grease there if you want, although it's not absolutely necessary, because there's very little friction between this rail and the actual piston. Just put a little bit of silicone grease on the seal there. Put the ball bearing back into the ink reservoir, and if this little lip bends a bit, don't worry about it too much. It seems to be able to take quite a beasting. Put a little bit of silicone grease right there to create an accurate seal, then push the actual piston back in there, and this should click snugly back in place. Then take the actual section. Note that this is one of the few feeds that are actually threaded, so don't pull it out straight. Put the nib in the cranny of your finger right there. Put your thumb on the feed and unscrew the section like this. Note the threads at the end there. The nib and feed can be separated for easy cleaning, and notice that these fins are a little on the thin side, so be careful you don't bend anything. Flush out the section. That should be fairly easy. And once you're happy with what you've done, put the nib back on the feed. It sort of slots in place. Then take the section. This is all around. It doesn't matter how you put it back in. Just put it back in there and screw it shut like that. This is wrong. Notice how the nib and feed are no longer aligned properly. You've done something wrong, but that's okay. Easiest way to do it is just to make sure that the nib and feed are aligned properly themselves. Slide the nib and feed in as far as they go, then screw them in place. Do not twist the nib and feed. That encourages disalignment. Instead, hold them tightly and screw the section around. When you're ready, put the converter back in. Screw the barrel back in place. Cap the pen and go to your favourite restaurant to have yourself some haggis.